Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. We have a major update today with Jimmy Kimmel that you do not want to miss. It's involving Donald J. Trump and his reaction to Donald Trump beating Kamala Harris in a major landslide. Jimmy Kimmel is very upset. Not only upset, but he also cried on his show over Trump winning and suggested that Trump voters are stupid. Jimmy Kimmel said he wrongly thought that common sense would prevail. So we're going to dive into this. We're going to expose the truth. We also have some crazy footage of Jimmy Kimmel being highly inappropriate that you do not want to miss. Also why he got canceled in the past over racist, something he did that was very racist, and why it's a double standard because he got away with it, all right? So before we jump in, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to comment your thoughts down below. Okay, so here we go. Jimmy Kimmel literally cried over Trump win and suggested that Trump voters are stupid. Jimmy Kimmel said he wrongly thought that common sense would prevail. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel literally cried on Wednesday over Donald Trump winning the 2024 election, claiming it was a terrible day for all Americans, even for those who voted for Trump. Did you vote for Trump? Well, that's a terrible day for you that Trump won. Jimmy Kimmel, along with other late night hosts, is an ardent anti-Trumper who routinely mocks the former and future president in mean-spirited monologues and sketches. Yep, like many other late night TV hosts, they all bash Donald John Trump. Except for Conan O'Brien. I kind of want to separate him because I think Conan O'Brien's actually pretty funny, and I don't think he's a sellout. I could be wrong, but that's just from my experience. He said it was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. Jimmy Kimmel said through tears to his liberal audience in Hollywood while crying on live television on ABC News. ABC news station, TV station. He says, I've been trying to come up with something positive. The best I can come up with is we've been through this once before, and yes, this time it's probably going to be worse, maybe a lot worse. Kimmel amped up the dramatics. The host went on to take some not-so-subtle shots at Trump supporters too, suggesting they lack common sense and are ignorant or stupid. Wow. He said, I'm disappointed. I know a lot of you are too. I thought common sense would prevail. I'm so stupid. I always think I'm gonna, but for a lot of people, this just isn't important. It's not high on their list. It was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him, and guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him too. You just don't realize it yet. I don't want to play it on my show because I'm afraid they're actually going to take it down. Who would have thought? You can't actually play this stuff without it getting taken down. So crazy. Jimmy Kimmel recently made headlines for joking that Trump supporters should vote after Election Day. He said, if you want to vote for Trump, vote late. He said, vote very late. Do your voting on Thursday or maybe Friday. That's weird for him to say. Seems a little odd to me. Now, Jimmy Kimmel got absolutely exposed for doing this word right here, blank face, making fun of former NBA player Karl Malone, a marginalized African American. He is also doing blank voice as well. Very, very strange. You know what's even weirder is that Megyn Kelly got fired for suggesting that a costume, when you're doing, I don't know exactly why she got fired, but she was just talking about it, she got fired. Jimmy Kimmel went ahead and did this, and he didn't get fired at all. In fact, he's gotten a lot of praise. I mean, just take a look at him here. Whenever I see Jimmy Kimmel complaining about Trump, I can't help but recall this video. I mean, it's just weird. Like this, what's going on with this dude? He's a complete and utter sellout. And he has a very dark, deep past. And look at this. Jimmy Kimmel's concerned Trump might come after him once he's elected. Well, if it turns out you've been to a few Diddy parties or Epstein Island, then maybe I'd be concerned too. I mean, I'm not suggesting that or alleging that at all. I don't know anything about his involvement with Epstein or Diddy, but you know, people are speculating online. I'll just put it that way.
Whether you're talking about democracy, you can even look at over the past week where Donald Trump's talking about arresting his political opponents. Yeah. He tried to pressure Disney because of your jokes.
He believes CBS should have their license revoked.
Because he doesn't like how they edited a 60 Minutes package. How concerned are you about what you do right now may have to change if Donald Trump is reelected?
Well, it won't change. I am not. I'm concerned, certainly. I think that it would be so un-American if he were to come after people who are speaking out against him.
He literally just praised Trump and he didn't even realize it. He goes, actually, yeah, nothing would change. Yeah, we'd be fine. It would be un-American. And he's like, Trump's pretty American, so yeah, nothing's going to change. This dude's such a hypocrite, an idiot. Lacks basic common sense. Jimmy Kimmel said, if you're a reasonable person, you should have Trump derangement syndrome. What even happened to Jimmy Kimmel? Take a look.
I'm an optimistic person. I'm not hysterical. I laugh when people say, oh, you've got Trump derangement syndrome. If you're a reasonable person, you should have Trump derangement syndrome. Right. And by the way, I think he has derangement syndrome about us, too. The fact of the matter is, this is a dangerous person. This is a stupid person. And that's a bad combination.
A dangerous and a stupid person. Yeah, you know he won, bro. He beat Kamala Harris. I think maybe you're talking about Kamala Harris. What do you think is going on with Jimmy? Do you think he's on some sort of list? Or why do you think he went so hard to go after Trump? I mean, it's almost like fishy how hard he went after Trump. Like, he doesn't need to be doing this. Or does he? Let me know your thoughts down below.